Om Gam Ganeshaya Namaha. Hold akshatas throughout the Vrat Katha. After completion, these akshatas are to be put on your head. In ancient days, Dharmaraja, belonging to Chandra dynasty, lost all his property and kingdom due to his cousin's foul games. Along with his wife and brothers, he stayed in forests. One day in the forest, he reached Naimisharanya, where he met sage Suta, who was preaching epical secrets to his co-hermits like Shaunak. Dharmaraja saluted the sage and told his difficulties, including losing properties and kingdom. Dharmaraja prayed Suta to guide about any puja or vrata that can enable him to regain all his property and kingdom. Pleased by his obedience, Suta told Dharmaraja that he can get back all his properties if he performs the Vinayaka Vratam. He explained the Vratakatha as follows. Once, Kumaraswamy visited Lord Shiva and requested, "O Father, please tell me a vrata that can fulfill all the aspirations of mankind, flourish their families, and enjoy their lives peacefully." Lord Shiva replied, "O my son, there is a puja called Vinayaka Vrata, and on performing this puja, people will be blessed with prosperity, with increase in their lifespan, and they can achieve all their goals. This puja is to be performed on Chaviti, the fourth day in the month of Bhadrapad, as per Hindu calendar, by getting up early in the morning, finishing their regulars, and taking oil bath. An idol of Vinayaka is to be made either with gold, silver, or clay, depending upon their capacity. This is to be placed in the north side of the house on a prepared portico, that is mandapa. This portico is to be prepared with rice, upon which a rangoli of 8-leaved flower, Ashtadala Padmam, is put. Now, puja is to be performed with akshata, flowers and leaves, dhoop and deep, sugarcane, black plum, wood apple. 21 fruits of each of these varieties is to be offered. The puja is to be concluded with devotional songs, dances and music recitations. Pandits and priests to be honored. Afterwards, feast to be had along with relatives and well-wishers. Next day in the morning, again after finishing bath, puja is to be re-performed and priests are to be honored. Whoever performs this puja will be blessed by Ganapati. All their aspirations will be accomplished. This vrata is stated to be the best of all others and lauded by gods, hermits and Gandharvas and performed by all of them. This was stated to Kumaraswamy by Lord Shiva. Dharmaraja was advised by Suta to do likewise to defeat his rivals and to get back all his lost property. Previously, Damayanti, the princess of Vidarbha, was able to marry King Nala by performing this puja. Lord Krishna performed this puja and blessed with Shamantakamani, a powerful gem, along with 2 virgins, Jambavati and Satyabhama. Suta proceeded to say the story as followed. In olden days, an elephant-faced demon named Gajanana performed penance about Lord Shiva. Pleased by his penance, Lord Shiva appeared before Gajanana. He praised Shiva and requested him to reside in his stomach. Lord Shiva accepted his request and stayed in the stomach. Goddess Parvati started searching Lord Shiva and came to know that he is in the stomach of Gajanana. She prayed Lord Vishnu for the rescue of Shiva. Lord Vishnu discussed with Brahma and other gods and planned to kill Gajasura. They decorated Nandishvara. Brahma and other gods have costumed as musicians. Vishnu turned himself as main musician to the group. They went to Gajasurapura and gave melodious music recitals along with beautiful fears of Nandishvara. Gajasura came to know about the program and invited them to his place to give or settle. The team presented a very good program by which Gajasura was pleased very much and asked them about their wish, if any. Srihari approached Gajasura and requested him, this Nandi, the carrier of Shiva, and came to find whereabout of Shiva. They requested to hand over Shiva. Gajasura was stunned by the words of Sri Hari and came to know that he is the killer of demon and death is inevitable to him. Decided not to deviate from his promise, Gajasura prayed Shiva who is in his stomach, "O Lord Shiva, please make my head respectable by the universe and please wear my skin." Then he asked Srihari to take out Shiva from his stomach. Srihari provoked Nandi and Nandi tore out Gajasura's stomach with his horns and killed him. Shiva came out and praised Vishnu. Lord Vishnu advised Shiva that you should not give boons to the evil doers and demons. That is like feeding a snake with milk. Srihari left to Vaikunta after a farewell to Brahma and Shiva left to his Kailas on his Nandi. Birth of Vinayaka we will see. In Kailas, Parvati heard the arrival of her husband and felt very happy. She thought of completing her bath to welcome him. While doing so, unmindedly she prepared a small toy in the shape of a boy. She had given life to that toy with the help of mantra which she learned from her father. She put that handsome boy for watching and went inside. Meanwhile, Lord Shiva came. He was halted by the boy and not allowed to go in. Lord Shiva came in a rage towards the restriction for him in his house itself. He cut off the boy's head and went inside. Parvati came to know the event that took place and felt sad of it. Shiva also felt sorry for the untoward incident and immediately he joined the head of Gajanana that was available with him. He also attributed the foreverness and respectability from all over the universe. Ganesh became the loved one of Shiva and Parvati. Afterwards, Kumaraswamy was born to Shiva and Parvati. Vigneshwara's domination. Once upon a day, gods, hermits, and human praised Shiva and prayed him to give a leader of obstacles. Gajanana appealed father to give leadership to him since he is the elder son. Kumaraswamy claimed it should be given to him on the plea that his brother is not an able one, shorter and incapable. Shiva had put a competition to both his sons that whoever take a bath in all sacred rivers and comes to him first will get the leadership. Kumaraswamy rushed off immediately to complete the task. But Gajanana became mum and dull in a feeling that he is not fast enough to win the competition. Pleased by Vinayaka's obedience and cleverness, Shiva taught him Narayana mantra. Nara means water, that is, water will be under control of Narayana. In turn, in the control of Narayana mantra, chanting the mantra, Vinayaka started doing pradakshinas to his parents, Shiva and Parvati. Owing to the effect of mantra, Vinayaka appeared of completing bath at every sacred river prior to the arrival of Kumaraswamy. Likewise, it so happened in 3,50,00,000 rivers. Surprised by the fact, he arrived at Kailash, wherein he found Vinayaka was standing beside Shiva. Making pranam to Vinayaka, he apologized his father and said, "O father, not knowing the capacity of brother, I asked for the leadership. Please forgive me and entrust leadership to brother." Chandra's disregard. Shiva gave the leadership of hurdles to Vinayaka on 4th day of Bhadrapada month, that is Chavati. On this happy occasion, all people prepared kudumulu, undralu, type of recipe made with rice, flour, jaggery, cooked over steam, and other sweets along with coconut, bananas, honey, etc. Oblated to Vigneshwara and worshipped him. Vigneshwara, with a pleasing and satisfied mood, he ate maximum of modak along with other sweets, and some he gave to his carrier Mushika. Holding some with hands, he went to Kailas by evening to pranam his parents. While doing so, he tried to touch the feet of the parents with his hands, but the belly touched the floor prior to hands. He was facing problem to make pranam. Chandra laughed at Vinayaka sarcastically by saying this. Due to this teasing, Vinayaka's stomach broken off and undralu that were in his stomach had fallen on the ground and Vinayaka died. On seeing this unpleasant incident, Parvati felt very sad and imprecated, cursed Chandra that whoever see you, they become sinners and they will be alleged with slanders. Slanders to wives of hermits. while the 7 hermits, Saptarishis, doing sacrifice, yagam, and making production to Agni, god of fire, he tempted on seeing the wives of rishis, and due to the fear of curse, he started deteriorating. Observing this, the wife of Agni appeared as the wives, but for Damayanti and tried to cherish her husband Agni. Saptarishis saw this and thought that their wives were with Agni and left them. It happened so due to the reason that the Rishi Patnis have seen Chandra after the curse given to him by Parvati. Gods and hermits informed Shiva the hardship made by the wives of the hermits, and Shiva, being the knowledgeable person, came to know and explained them that wife of Agni had only taken the form of wives. Meanwhile, Brahma came to Kailash and gave life to Vinayaka, and Parvati Parameshwaras felt happy for the rebirth of Vigneshwara. Then the gods and hermits who were there explained Parvati that these hardships are coming and all the people in the universe are suffering due to the curse given to Chandra, and requested Parvati to withdraw her curse. Then Parvati relaxed the curse and said that on which day Chandra laughed at Vigneshwara, that is on 4th day Chaviti of Bhadrapada, this curse will be effected. Likewise, Brahma and others habituated not to see Chandra on the 4th day of Bhadrapada. Shamantakamani story. In Dwapara Yuga, Narada visited Sri Krishna in Dwaraka and praised him. It became evening during their conversation, and Narada said to Sri Krishna that dusk had taken place, and because of Vinayaka Chaviti, one should not see Chandra for today, and explained the total story and left for heaven. Sri Krishna publicized the fact in the city through announcements. Sri Krishna, without seeing over the sky, was squeezing the milk to a bowl. He happened to see Chandra's reflection in the milk bowl, and afraid of the slanders he may have to face. After some days on the boon of Surya, Satrajit gained Shamantaka gem and went to Dwaraka to visit Krishna. After pleasantries, Krishna suggested Satrajit to give the gem as gift to their king, but Satrajit denied. For some days, Satrajit's brother Prasena went on a hunting into a forest by wearing the Shamantaka gem in his neck. On a wrong notion that the gem has a piece of meat, a lion killed Prasena and took away the gem. A bear killed the lion and gifted the gem to her daughter Jambavati as a sporting toy. Next day, Satrajit learnt the death news of his brother and blamed Sri Krishna that Krishna killed his brother and snatched the gem. Sri Krishna heard the propaganda made against him and understood that it is the effect of Chandra's replica in milk bowl that he had seen on Vinayaka Chaviti. To wipe off the slander, he went to the forest with his soldiers in search of Prasena. He found the body of Prasena and footprints of lion, and afterwards that of a bear. He followed the footprints of a bear, which led them to the entrance of a cave. There he found a baby playing in a cradle wherein the gem was tied to the cradle. Sri Krishna plucked the gem and started coming back. The girl started weeping loudly. Jambavanta came in a rage and attacked Krishna and started fighting with him. Fierce fighting went on for 28 days between Sri Krishna and Jambavanta. Jambavanta was exhausted. Then he came to know that the person defeating him is none other than Rama, who killed Ravana. He surrendered to Krishna and made pranam to him and said, "O Almighty, you are my Rama, and during Treta Yuga you had given me a chance to take any boon from you, and due to my foolishness I asked you to give an opportunity to fight with you, and you said that my desire will be fulfilled in future. Then onwards I spent yugas by praying you. Now you had come to my place and fulfilled my wish. Please pardon my mistakes and bless me. Now I have no fancy over the life." Sri Krishna was pleased and embraced him. He said Jambavanta that he had been blamed of snatching Shamantaka gem. To wipe off the blame, he requested to give the gem to him. Jambavanta readily handed over the Shamantaka gem along with his daughter Jambavati. He came out of the cave along with the gem and Jambavati. His associates who were waiting at cave felt very happy over the happenings. They all went to Dwarakapuri. Sri Krishna invited Satrajit and assembled all at a place and narrated the total story to them. He returned Shamantaka gem to Satrajit. Satrajit realized and felt sorry for having blamed Sri Krishna unnecessarily. He again gave back Shamantaka along with Satyabhama. But Sri Krishna accepted Satyabhama and asked her to keep the gem with Satrajit himself. Sri Krishna married both Jambavati and Satyabhama on an auspicious day. Gods and hermits praised Sri Krishna and said, being capable, you could wipe off the blames came upon you. But what about the common people who are neither mighty nor capable? Sri Krishna said to them, whoever performs puja of Vinayaka and listens to the story of Shamantakamani, wear akshatas over their head, if they did so, even if they see Chandra on this day, they do not get any slander. He blessed gods. Hermits and all others felt very happy and thanked him. They returned to their places, and every year they continued worshipping Vinayaka on Bhadrapada Chavati and led their lives very happily and prosperously. Thank you, everyone. If you like and if you want these kind of videos, please subscribe to my channel and share this to your friends and families. Thank you.